Hey everyone, I want to talk to you today about the big D word, and that D word is discouragement. Something that we all need to listen in on, so this might be a little tough love, but real talk, because this is really a make or break in your business, in your goals, and anything that you are trying to pursue. When you hit discouragement, it's what you do with that moment. What you do you soak in it? Do you decide that where you're at is defining your future and your ability to hit your goals? Or do you choose to overcome it? So I want to talk to you today about 3 reasons why people hit feelings or moments of discouragement in this business. And so the first one that I see often is the reason why people feel discouraged often is because they hear a lot of no's. They're asking people, maybe they heard 5 no's, maybe they heard 10 no's, and they start to believe that this is not for them. Unfortunately, I hear often where people hear maybe 2 or 3 no's, and that alone discourages them from continuing to ask more people. So really count, how many no's are you truly hearing? Are they really no's, or they just need more convincing? Do they need to understand it better? Do they need to be more excited? Or are you just giving up right when they say that not right now? Or are you giving up right when they say that they're interested but they'll let you know? Those people are the people that we need to follow up with and get them excited why they need these products. So what I suggest to you is, if you have hit 5 or 10 no's, honestly, stay encouraged, keep doing what you're doing, and you will hit your yes. If you're not getting no's, then I can tell you right now, you're not asking enough people. So the no's are actually not a bad thing at all. It means that you're doing your job, you're talking to a lot of people, and it means you're that much closer to getting to your yes. And so the next, and the next thing I want to suggest with that is, if you have hit 10 no's, you have been posting and you're doing everything possible and you have not, maybe you have 10, 15 no's, people that are not interested, you're doing your part and you don't understand why people are not signing up with you. At that point, my suggestion to you is to get with your diamond upline and let them know what you're saying, what you're doing, how you're following up, what we can find it. Oftentimes it's just in your language and the things that you're saying. One thing that one of the leaders was sharing with me the other day, and she learned this from a call that she was listening to. She's like, oh my goodness, I realized I was making a huge mistake. When people would reach out to me and tell me they were interested, but that they would hold off, until they got paid or whatnot. My response to them was always, sure, just let me know. And in that call, she was the leader. I think it was either Jade Hooper. I'm not too sure who it was that was saying, never ever tell somebody, sure, just let me know. It is our job to work with them and close that. And so that right there is just a key word, something that she's saying or sharing that can be changed up. And so it goes the same way when you're reaching out to people and you can't get they're not saying no, then get with your diamond upline. Just let them know what you're saying and maybe we can tweak up and help you. And that can make all the world of a difference. So don't let no discourage you. The second reason why people feel discouraged is because they are not investing time into their business. Maybe they sign up and they have great intentions of actually working this business, and life happens and they get busy and they haven't posted and they haven't been telling people that this is what they do, and days turned into weeks and maybe a month or 2 months or longer, and all of a sudden they decide they're discouraged and this isn't for them. When in all reality, the choice is really yours. You have to choose to work this like a business, to see a return, to get some profit. You guys, we have some amazing products on hand, but people will not fall into our lap. It is our responsibility to find the people that need this hope in the products and in the opportunity, and not give up on them, and look for them and reach out to people and let them know that this is what we do. So if you're discouraged because you have not put time into this, it can change today. You can choose today that life is going to be different. I am going to work this like a business so I can start seeing a return. Think of it like this. So this company is going to be $1 billion brand by the end of this year. Mark my words, we are going to be representing $1 billion brand. So how would you work your business if it was $1 million business? Let's say that you owned a brick and mortar business that was paying you, over $1 million. you would not skip a beat to the days on working your business. You would want to make sure that marketing was in place, that the company's continuing to thrive, that managers are there, that there were staff, production is moving smoothly. If you took time off, you would make sure that there were things in place so that way the business continues to thrive and move up. And you just wouldn't plug out and forget to go check into work or work your business, right? Now, I want you to, I challenge you, everyone, but especially if you have been making the excuse with time and you have not been able to plug into this business, is work this business like it's $1 million business, because the truth is, it is a reality. It can be $1 million business. You know, we have 6 black diamonds. Black diamonds average over $100,000 a month. So our top earners make over $275,000 a month. That's insane, guys, but it's real. And we have several millionaires in the company. And so it is very, very real. The fact that we only have 6 black diamonds and we've been around since 2001 says that that the time is now. You are in the company at the right time. So do not take that for granted. Do not let this slip through your hands, because you're going to look back one day and wish that you had put more effort and time into this business when you see the people that are on your team or the people around you that are moving up, and that because they didn't give up and because they decided to do at least one thing a day for their business, if not more than that. So it can change today. Choose to work this like a business. You know, wake up every day with a plan. If your days are crazy from the minute you wake up till, you know, the end of the day, then you have to find a way to fit this in. Before you go to bed, put a plan together. You know, maybe it's something, you know, okay, tomorrow I'm going to do my post at this time and this time. If you need to download an app that posts for you, do it. You're going to reach out to X amount of people. I'm going to follow up with 5 people today, but I'm going to be disciplined to do it. Even if I'm tired, even if the kids are in bed, and I just want to go to sleep too, I'm going to choose to invest into this business, because I'll tell you what, I was so tired my first few months of this business, but God gave me the energy to keep pursuing it. And I would do it all over to reap the residual income that I am making today because of those seeds that I sowed. So if you are putting time into this business, know that you will see it back tenfold for, you know, for the effort that you put into it. You know, the amazing thing about residual income is we get paid over and over and over for doing something one time. So make it worth your time, make it worth your efforts. Choose to invest into your life, to your family, because this is a business you are building for you. If you are getting caught up and busy for somebody else's dream that you're working for, then you have it all wrong, and you need to get refocused and just choose to start making this life different, and that you're going to invest into it. There's a third reason why people get discouraged, and it's one that I've seen more recently, is because your team is not working. You've been doing this business maybe for a few months, maybe a year, maybe a couple years, and you now have team members that are discouraged, that don't want this, that are not doing anything, and you feel alone. You feel like you're building it by yourself. Now you're discouraged, and it's getting harder to recruit new people to your team because people can feel the lack of energy that you used to have for the business. What got you to the place of getting a lot of distributors, or even if it's just 1 or 2, was the excitement you had, but now you're not, because your team doesn't want this. The first thing that I want to share about this is I've been there. But I had a realization last year, that I am not responsible to motivate anybody to want this. All I can do is inspire them and lead from the front and do the things that I would expect anybody to do. I'm going to pursue my steps to success every month. I'm not going to stay and wait for somebody to want this for me to move forward. You know, there's a saying in this business is watch their feet, not their mouth. So people can tell you they want it, but if they're not working this business, if they're not posting, if they're not recruiting new people, then you cannot stand by and want it more than they want it for themselves. I'm sorry. And it's hard, because I've cried over people that I know needed this opportunity, who were just in really, really difficult circumstances, and made the choice not to work their effort into this opportunity. And as much as it hurt me, I had to move on, because I can't make anybody want this. I will be here whenever anybody's ready. And I've seen it a lot, you know, where people decide from one day to the next, you know what, I've taken too much time off, I'm ready to go. But I'm confident the reason why is because they saw that I didn't give up, that I was going to do this with or without them, and that I kept working towards this business, and they knew I could be there to help them. So you can't give up. Do not be discouraged. Do not wait for people on your team to want it, because it's going to kill the energy that you need need to talk to the right people who really do need to be in your business. So my encouragement to you is to move on. It's hard. You'll be there when they're ready if they ever decide they want to jump on, but you need to go out there and find new people and just be excited and expectant and start surrounding yourself with people that are working this business, that are excited for it. And when they're ready, they'll come back around. So take away that pressure. You are not responsible. You can't make anybody motivated. You just can't. Pray about it, pray over them, and move forward and ask God to put the right people on your team, and He will. And He will bring them back into your life when time is ready and when they're open to hearing Him speak life into them. So, this is kind of lengthy, but I just wanted to share how important it is that you make the choice. You have the choice to either blame someone. Maybe you're blaming your upline because they weren't there to help you. Maybe you're blaming, your family or your kids or your life or your boss. Stop. You can choose that. You can blame something. Maybe you're blaming your job. Maybe you're blaming the company or customer service. Maybe you're blaming an event. The choice is yours. You can choose to be a blamer, or you can choose to choose life and, go out there and reach your goals and not let people or anything define your success, but let you and your efforts show you what you can do. So don't stay in discouragement. Choose life. Choose your worth and move forward. There's so many people doing this and that are doing it successfully. And I'm telling you that there are so many of you who would dream of seeing a $10,000 check, of seeing a $20,000 check, of seeing a $30,000 check, seeing a $40,000 check. I mean, I can go on and on. And the truth is that it's real because I've seen it. And I'm sharing with you that I'm a testimony to seeing those checks and so many others. I'm about to go to Dash with top earners in the company. And I am just, it's unreal. I didn't do this to get to this point. I just wanted a better life. And because I sowed into that, because I just knew, I listened to my spirit, I started off like everyone else with 0 customers and 0 distributors. But because I fought for my worth, I fought for my family's worth, and I had hope. No, there was nobody promising me or guaranteeing me that we were going to see huge success. I just had hope, but I fought for that. And because of that, we are where we are. And I want this for every single one of you. I chose when I started this business that my kids were never going to see me fight about money because my parents lived paycheck to paycheck. They worked super hard, but it was, seeing our parents fight over money, and I don't ever want that for my children. And I made that choice, and praise God today that is never something that me and my husband fight about, or it's not about our finances. And so I want that for every single one of you, to be in prosperity and not be worried about money, and to have the freedom that you deserve. So I love you guys. Shake out of it. We are here to support each other. I want it to be real and raw with this because I understand discouragement is very real, but I also want you guys to know that you're in control of snapping out of it and facing where you're at and choosing to move forward and to be excited and energetic about this because we have something beautiful and golden on our hands. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity. Don't take advantage of it. So love you guys. I'm here if you need anything. Feel free to comment any questions if you have any.